Welcome everyone back to Grounded 2. And today we are going to continue building our armory. As you can see, I built up, well, I put up the roof and I finished all the, what do you call it, the armor statues down here. I think I did upstairs as well. Yes, so we got our lighting at the back with each armor stand in. Everything else has been done. We just got to finish now actually constructing the roof. And I actually want to make some changes. I think I want to change out this wall area. These over here, I think I want to put in that rather. Give it a little bit of a different look. I think we should do that. Maybe even at the bottom as well, but I'll do that afterwards. I'm trying to think of how to change this. I have to.
This counts as research, right?
Manually walk around here and change each one of these things. Okay, so now I'll wait, make it off here first. You can't delete all of them because otherwise the whole roof goes as well. So we're gonna stick that in there. See, how does that look? Yeah, I think it's probably going to look a little bit better, especially also from the outside, because at the moment it's just a solid plain wall. I was just worried about flying bugs coming in and attacking everything. Okay, but I think we're going to go do that route. Let's quickly get rid of that. Before we continue building everything.
This counts as research, right?
Okay, so that. So. On there. I think that's definitely gonna look a little better. One there. Okay, those stairs on the outside are just to get up on the roof. Not a tape permanent thing. I actually need to go get my building material. I think I covered everything and I've got enough to build everything, hopefully. Let's get rid of this. Oops.
This counts as research, right?
Can't see now what I'm deleting here. Okay, that should be fine like that. Let's put in that up there. And then we need the solid walls back. Down. Oops. There we go. Okay, that's definitely going to look much better. So now I'm going to have to change these ones at the bottom here too. But I'll do that afterwards, that's fine. Okay, so now I need to grab some materials. I should have enough of everything that I need here. Let's quickly get some of these. Let me just check what's
This
my
counts as research, right?
shopping list. So I need at least 2 and a bit, and 2 of those. Okay, so everything that's this side needs to come in there. Okay, so we grab this. Oops. Okay, stick that one over there. Get all the building stuff. I really like this feather roof actually. It's got like a feeling like it's actually letting the light through. Okay, these. I'm trying to think, why do I need so much grass? Oh, that's the outside walls.
This counts as research, right?
Outside walls and also need so much. Okay, so we need. Okay, so I can leave the walls for last. And then we can grab this. Because most of the stuff is now weed stems. Okay, so that should cover that part. And we can
A little elbow grease and ingenuity, as Grandpa says.
This up. Like that. Okay. Now just building this is going to be a little bit difficult because everything is in the way here. I'm going to do a little bit of jumping. Oh no, that's definitely going to look a bit better than just a plain wall. Okay, so now we're going to go this way. Oh yes, guys, I've been having a look at the what do you call it, the playgrounds update and things, which actually released yesterday, the full release. So I went to go watch the video from Obsidian and at somebody else's video that they made about it. And it looks pretty interesting to do, so I'm thinking I would do a video on it. And maybe even build a map that we can download and play on. Which I think will be interesting. So I'm actually looking forward to that. I can build a whole map. Okay, let's see here now. That's the walls there. I need to get up there and do that. Last things. I can't reach that side, otherwise I'm going to do it. Oh, come on. Jump up there. Which one? Okay, not going to reach in there. That grass that's coming through there, I need to get rid of. Okay, well now it's definitely starting to take shape. Look a little bit better. Okay, now we can get upstairs. Let's get upstairs. So I can build this up. That one I can get from that side. Okay, there's the roof parts, and I'm wondering if is this thing gonna reach all the way up top there. Okay, there's the other stair which I need. Let's quickly build up our wall over here. This way around. Yes, last time I mentioned there's now the armory for basically just armor, but not weapons. So the weapons place I'm actually considering building over here in this area. So we build a similar building to this, and we can store all the weapons and share all the weapons and stuff. And that big storeroom I want to make for construction material, I'm thinking of doing on that side down there, since it's closer to everything there anyway. All the materials I gather on that side. So that's going to make things a little bit easier. Okay, so now we can get rid of this one. And get rid of that. Much do I
This
still
counts as
need?
research, right?
Basically just a stack, so I don't need this. Take this out. Since we changed everything. Okay, so you can stand there. You need to come with, because we need more grass. Okay, let's get rid of these. It'd be much easier if these things had a bigger radius. Or no radius, actually. Would have made things definitely easier. Otherwise you're gonna lug these things around all the time. I think we can finish off the walls here. Okay, so that's the aging there, done. We need to get up on the roof. I'm hoping that the chest can reach up this way. Oh, come on, don't tell me it can't reach. The chest is right down here. Okay, this is annoying. Then I'm gonna get that chest. Doesn't make sense though, because the chest is not that far away. Otherwise I was going to put everything in my inventory. Okay, so take all of that. Put the chest downstairs. See, it's getting dark now again as well. Leave the chest over there. Let's quickly go and sleep. At least I hope I can sleep. I don't remember if this... What's going on here? See, there's a glitch in the game. Now I see it disappears. Now it is there, but it disappears, and look there, that one as well. There's some glitch thing with when you do working with those. It disappears and then you save and come back, then it's there, or you wait a while and it reappears for no reason. Okay, let's grab a snack. Grab some
It's clean,
water.
but I worry about my mineral intake.
That's not there at the moment. And look at that thing. I don't know why it does that, but obviously it's a glitch in the game. Okay, sunrise. I should be able to build this roof now. Let's stick that up there. And you can build
Little elbow
our
grease
roof.
and ingenuity, as Grandpa says.
It's the first time I'm using this. this doesn't make sense. What do they call this again? Thatched or something. Yes. Thatch roof. But it's made from this stuff, not the other milkweed stuff. Doesn't make too much sense to me. Okay, so now we can do that. Can I get rid of this grass? One goes that way. Can I reach? Oh, but the other grass is probably too far away for me to reach it. I have to use the stairs to get there. Luckily I had enough milkweed to do this. It's a little bit annoying also because now when you're doing all this building and then later on they release more stuff and there's more things that come to the game and you want to rebuild everything, change stuff. It's a lot of extra work. Okay, so that's... So far so good. There we go. That's the whole roof. Just gotta get inside there and all the rest of this thing. Okay, to get this out of the way, yeah. Okay, let's see if we can move. So we can actually get out of here at the moment. Okay, so I just got the door to do. Let's see if I can quickly get up over there somewhere. Come on, are you gonna allow me to get up there? Is it? Nope. That should work. There we go. And then that's it. I think that's it. That actually looks pretty cool from the inside.
Will pay you a visit.
Oh no.
I hope you'll put up a fight.
Here she's coming again. I've got one more thing to get from the... to buy at the store thing. There's one last sign set and then I've got everything. So I need to do... I need 3,000, so that's another 2,400. So that's like 4... how much is that? 24, 6 raids or something I need to get in order to complete that. And then I'm ready to go and face her. Okay, I actually like this roof from the inside the most. Because it's got like the red color to it. Okay, now we need to get rid of all these stairs around here. Gotta move it there and then grab it to get it out of there. Now I have to get all these little bits and pieces out of here first. It's way too much of the stuff here. We can build up the door. Open that up. Get rid of these things. Okay, stick that there. Now we just need to change. See, I was thinking I wasn't gonna do it, but that I've got in there, put in this row over here. I think I need to do that. So it'll look, I think it'll look a little bit better as well, just instead of a solid flat wall. Now we need these things. Luckily it's not far down. Grab that. Yeah, I always keep a couple of these stairs handy because, well, they are handy. Come on. Stand still. Thank you very much. Luckily it is low. And we can finish off now. I think I should have now just the one wheat thing there. Oh, there's something there that still needs... What's down here? Okay, well that one I can get rid of. Don't need that there, so that's fine. Chest. We can get out of there. Get rid of that one. Okay, is there anything on my chopping
This
list?
counts as research, right?
Okay, chopping list is empty, which is good. We can grab this. I think, hold on. Put you there in a second. We can get this out of the way. There we go. Okay, now this is going to get a little bit complicated because it's going to do that. Have I got my right mutation on? Yes, I do. Okay, so we can stick that in there. Let me change my view so I can see a little bit better. I hope my whole house doesn't come falling down. Okay, now I'm going to pick all this stuff up. Inventory full, inventory full. Come on, pick it up. That. And now we can put in these walls. So this will definitely look a lot better with this. Just stay over here and grab you. Where are you? Yeah, any line here, that's good, yeah. Any more? No? Okay. Can work from the outside. Yeah. Like that. Start from this side.
Feat of miniature engineering, that one.
And I have started collecting each of the armor sets. So I'm going to show you guys that in a second once we're done here. There we go. Okay, now to move this side. Now see, it definitely going to look better. It's going to break up that solid wall look. Okay, so now we're going to take out these ones. Hopefully I don't break anything else. This grass is a little bit annoying actually. I don't know why I'm gonna sometimes press like 2 or 3 times to collect this stuff. Something funny going on with the, what do you call it thing? Collection. Let's put this in. Now see, that's the only downside is you got the stairs sticking out. See there, you got the stairs through there, but I'm gonna keep the same look from the outside, but I've got to do it all the way around. Otherwise I've got to use 2 solid walls here, then it's gonna look a bit strange maybe. Get rid of that thing. Change this. All the loose ones. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. If this thing would click into place. Okay, and we can build this up. I think I can dump the rest of this in here. Well, I need to move this thing though. This is now in the way. Okay, you can stand there. And then we can take this out. One. Okay, there's obviously a few still on the inside somewhere, so we're gonna have to go and look for that. Sticks, sticks, sticks. There we go. That is everything, I think. Let's go pick up our leftovers. Okay. Anything lying over here? No. One on the inside over there. Get you out. Drop. Is anything back here? No, nothing there. Don't see any loose ones. Over there? No, there's nothing. Oh, here's one. Okay, they got one there. Hey, there's another one on the floor. You ready to go? There was 2 lying on the floor. It's disappeared. Okay, let's just make sure everything is okay from this side.
This counts as research,
Okay,
right?
chopping list is empty, so we've covered everything that's been placed out. That actually looks very cool. I like this roof from the inside. It's funny that it's red though. Because the wheat steam isn't red. Not that I'm complaining, but it looks good. Okay, so we got all our armor statues up. We got all the lighting in. Bottom exactly the same. Everything is there. Okay, that's looking very, very good. So now we can move all this out the way. Because there is way too many stuff down the side. Okay, these are standing over here in the meantime. See, now all these pallets I want to take out. All of this stuff. I don't want it standing over here. So the idea was to build a very big platform here somewhere. Not sure where though. Maybe down this direction. Somewhere down over here, because all the wheat stems I collect from mostly this side. Down this way. And then all the grass I just collect on the side over there. But now the problem is, how do you build something on a angle? And I've got to build it obviously above this mosquito that spawns in here. So I'm thinking somewhere in this big open area here, build a big platform. Okay, let's quickly grab this other stuff that's all down here. Get this out of the way. At least some of it. The thing is, I want more of these things, and you can see this stuff takes up a lot of space. So to make things look a little bit nicer. Okay, let's move you a little bit closer out of the way here. This stuff is now all over the place down here. But you can't pin more than one thing up at a time. Come on, you can stand there. Okay, got the stairs, grab the chest. Get this into our storeroom. Okay, well, I'll move that later, but I'm going to show you guys the armor, because there's a few things we actually need now. Okay, let's stick you over there. So, here is all the armor I've done so far. Some of it. There's certain things which I need. Like the snail, the helmet, I need more of the eye stalks. I need a lot of bee parts. It's a pity you can't do like a blueprint of these to see what you actually need. Here's some of the other armors got in there. But there is a lot of things which I do not have. Potato beetle. Okay, those are the feet. Let's see. So if we go to armor, potato beetle. Where are you? Okay, so we got the helmet and the chest piece we've got. But now the feet one we don't have. And that's because of the lint. So, I'll go in here. Oh, how do I see this? Find it. Okay, so there's the bee parts we need. We need the eye stalks. We need the firefly stuff. We need the lint. I think that's 4 of it. And then there was something else. But I think that's mostly what we still need. So we have to go out and get that. I need some aphid parts as well. So before we can put in all the armor, I need to go get all that stuff. But there is one armor obviously we do not going to do yet. And that is the tarantula, the night stalker. Because we have to build the not just the armor itself, but as I mentioned before, there's the mounted thing we need and the stuffed. Now the only one I can do here is the stuffed one, which I think is the one to start with, because that's going to help getting more of the things. So unlock the secret to getting more rare treasures from its real life king. So this thing I need to craft when I'm fighting Axel. It needs to be there in order to improve getting more things, which is going to make things obviously much better. Now the other thing is I'm not sure, so I only want to put that armor in once I got all the armor together, otherwise it's going to be confusing to know which is which. At the moment when it's there, I can see what we still need to do. Okay, and at each of these armor things we need to change, or you can do different poses. Now there's one little glitch here. As soon as I push this, it does that. Takes my armor off, which is not supposed to. So you got all these different poses here. Thumbs up. But I think I'm probably going to make them all do that. Okay, can I take my armor back?
This should protect my internal organs
So there's
somewhat.
definitely a glitch there. Okay, well guys, that is the entire armory built. We just now need to get... Let's just go into the camera and see what this looks like. Oh, come on. Come on, camera mode. Why is my camera mode not working? What is going on here? Oh, there is definitely something wrong in the game. My camera mode is not working properly either. Why can't I go up and down? Oh my gosh. There is something wrong in the game. Oh my gosh, there is something very wrong. I need to do a restart, I think. Okay, but anyway, we've got this thing finally built up. So I want to start designing the weapon place, the weaponry, or whatever you want to call it. I'm hoping this should be big enough area here. You can make it the same size as this. I can join a little bridge over here and then build it in this area, which is mostly open. So it'll run from that edge, I think. I have to see how. I'm not sure how big do we... How many weapons is there actually in this thing? Or how big do I have to make it? Let's go to the workbench, it's easier to see everything. Okay, so if we look at weapons, everything here. So there's about 20, looking at 30, probably about 50, at least 50 different weapons. Obviously these things you won't do because that's for that other cannon thing. But you need to have each one of these weapons made and on display. I'm not sure, can you display arrows? Because I know you stick it on the mount, like the mounted creatures. So I'm not sure if I can do that, but I've got some of the stuff. At least I think I do. There are some things we haven't unlocked yet, which we only get after we fight the boss lady. And there are things that still need to come. What is this? Red Ant Shield. That's the Black Ant Shield. Okay. And that's the one I'm using there. Okay, so there's quite a lot of things to look at. Okay, well guys, I think we're going to leave it there for this episode. I need to go and collect...
This counts as research, right?
...those parts. And do a little bit of cleaning up around here. And we will, I think, probably finish this then in the next episode. So I will see you guys next time. Cheers.